Welcome to Xartup, Sarthak. To introduce Sarthak, he is the co-founder of Invoid, which is a Y Combinator Winter 21 backed company. They deal in the digital KYC space.
Thanks, Shubham. Glad to be here.
Pleasure having you, Sarthak. So, can you please walk us through Invoid, what exactly it is for the audience who are coming to know about it for the first time?
Sure. So Invoid helps companies, build a layer of trust when they're offering products online, right? You go to open a bank account or you want to trade in certain currencies or stock market, or you want to, get onboarded yourself as a blue collar workforce in Rapido, or you are a merchant using payments from Bharat Pay, or you are a merchant who's enrolled on DotPay to give digital offerings for your menu, for your home delivery, etc., etc. So for all of these services, you need to get validated, verified on these platforms, right? And if somebody would go do it manually, they would take at least 2 to 3 days to gather different data sources, understand the images given for the verification. So we automate all of that process and bring it down to 60 seconds or less to make sure that your customer onboarding isn't impacted because of the verification or the regulatory requirements, right? So we let you onboard at least 5x more users every day as compared to something that you would have been doing manually. So that's what Invoid does.
That's amazing. So, moving to the very early stage before you found this company, you were a software engineer, right? You come from a computer science background. So, what was it like before founding Invoid? How was your journey? How it inspired you to begin your entrepreneurial journey moving forward?
I've studied from Delhi, and Delhi offers a plethora of opportunities to, have that kind of exposure. In the sense that there were different opportunities, hackathons, competitions going on constantly, and would get to know about these things. So first, I created a small social commerce type platform for students in my college. So that was my first B plan, or so to call, something that I wanted to do on my own. So it was second year of college I built that. So I wanted to build that, and then soon realized that that requires a lot of attention, and was taking sort of I was having distraction in terms of studies, so stopped doing that, completed my degree. And while I was doing my degree, I completed 2 more internships, and by the end of my 4th year, I had sold a project to the government of India. So that's when I realized that it's something that I can do, build products on my own, start from scratch, take that kind of responsibility and ownership. But at the same time, I also did MIT's entrepreneurship bootcamp, which teaches you a bit about the framework of starting up. What are some initial terms that you can look at, and how do you build a business when you not from that background, right? So that helped a lot. I started working at Ixigo. The job was great. I don't think I have any complaints regarding that. I think it's a great organization to work. And I think it's a myth when people say that people always leave to build something on their own because they're not satisfied with their jobs. But in my case, I think I was more than inspired by the founders themselves, that they've done something great. Why not, if I can try something of my own? So I left my job. I think it was a year I was working at Ixigo when I left it, and I started building something in the computer vision domain, right? But not we weren't solving this problem, right? So we were still in B2B space. We were solving for retail, right? FMCG brands in offline space, but that was not a really scalable idea, and you couldn't really find a lot of backers as well. I mean, investors would say that this is not something which would sell, but and of course that got validated also. A lot of brands wanted to try a product but never really buy it, or trust us with their settings or configuration in the offline store. But luckily, while we were doing this, struggling, not able to realize where to go, we were also experimenting with other ideas which were using the same technology, right? The tech stack that we had built. So this was one of the ideas which we stumbled upon, because one day when we were booking an Uber for one of our meetings, our wallet said that it's inactive, and the reason why it was inactive was that our KYC was expired, right? And KYC is something that we realized, I've never really visited the wallet office or bank or anything.